The number one thing as a waver is your brush.
They ain't throw your boy no bands, I had to run my own. My little partner catching bodies, he get money road run.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Roni here, and I'm back with another video. This is the Ultimate Wave Guide. I have a lot of people asking me multiple times a day on my lives, on my TikTok lives, Instagram lives, whatever the case may be, complimenting the spinners. You feel me? The swimmers. And like I said, I seen somebody post on Twitter too that the dread shit is going out of style. I've been on this wave shit. I'm not even trying to, join no damn styles and no swags and shit like that. I got my own. So look, check this out. The waves is where it's at. If you don't know already, tune in for the rest of the video so you can have all the tips and get your waves going crazy today. So the must-have items are these few right here. Few things, honestly. It's not even all the things. I feel like sometimes having waves is more tedious than having any other type of hair because you gotta really make sure you are on it, you know what I'm saying? You can lose your waves in an instant. So let's go for the brushes. Starting with the brush, this is the number one go-to. It's beat down now, but this is an absolute cheat code. If you see this, there's like a little curve to it. It fits your head and you're able to get all the angles that you're not necessarily able to get with a regular brush. Now, when you go here, I typically go for like a medium soft, depending on how low you cut your hair. So that's number one. Two, say you have your hair low. So like say I'm probably gonna get my hair cut tomorrow. And I can't do this hard ass brush, Dealing with this is I'm gonna scratch up my scalp. So I definitely use, either one of these. These are really just regular beauty supply shop brushes. I got this one from Target. But these will do the job as well. As long as you're brushing, I'm telling you, when I say brush, I mean thousands of times a day, hundreds of times a day. So brushes are the number one thing for sure. Any color. Well, like I said, this with or without the handle is a cheat code. You see how much wear and tear I got on this. It's also because I put it in the shower when I wasn't supposed to, but this is the number one go-to. You can get something like this on Amazon for 20 to 30 bucks. I also have one in my own shop. I'll leave the link in the description. Number two, a mirror to get all those hefty, nifty angles that you can't necessarily get when you are trying to get the back of your head. Right now, there's not enough lighting in here, but say you want to get all these back angles and get it to go full 360 and all the way around your head, or say you just have them in the back, say you just have them in the front, a mirror, double-sided mirror, just a single-sided mirror is super necessary. Mirror is super necessary, super important, especially when you're going, 360 on them. I didn't do really too much of a brushing today, so I'm gonna knock something out for y'all right now. So first, you wanna hit it with the solid brush. Can't really see it with this lighting, but I have a good idea where all of the waves are. You hit it in the corners and you brush around the crown. If you're going for full 360, you want to make sure you go down first, down for the top waves, down, down, down. Like I said, hundreds of times, down, 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 down if you want to go for the top waves. Really, a lot of people would just be brushing this and they be having waves on the top of their head and just like a boosie fade or something else. You know what I'm saying? But really, you knock this out with a solid brush. Do this 100 times, thousands of times, whatever. All day. This is what especially if you're just now trying to get waves, this is all day. It's an all day motion. Your wrist, your arm is gonna fall off, but you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be well worth it. I remember I had a security job back in LA, and I literally, if I was allowed to, and it wasn't that big of a deal, I'd really just be boom, 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 all day. Now for the sides, you want to hit this angle like this, not straight, but an angle like this. As you can see, all these waves right here start coming in a little bit. Don't mind that I need a cut. Also with this side, same thing. You brush it at angle. Angle, angle, angle. And you'll see all these right here start to connect. Then you hit the back. The back, you know, you can hit the angle the same way around here. You know what I'm saying? You see where the loop is and it's full. It goes full, you know, spin, full spiral. You hit the angles, hit the angles, hit the angles. Boom, 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 boom. Angle, angle, angle. You go down for the back. Pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, I don't think I went to sleep with a do-rag on last night, so it's not the best progress to show y'all. But, you know, we gonna rock with it. We gonna rock with it. Brush, 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 catch the angles. So, go ahead and throw a do-rag on, right? And let it, you know, simmer down a little bit. Really, the do-rag is supposed to hold all your progress together and keep your head or your waves down. After all, waves are just laid down curls. So if you have curly hair, it's gonna be fairly easy for you. And if you don't, you better brush until your scalp bleeds. Waves are just curls laid down. So once you brush, 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 after you get like a 1 or 2 from the barbershop, you brush, 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 you throw the do-rag on. Throw the do-rag on. Once you leave it on, you know, you can really feel it through there. That's how you know you're spinning. But you keep a little moisture in here for sure. So that's what I hit it with, one of these light leave-in conditioners. I typically throw a little bit in there, brush that down as well if your hair is dry. You know, to each his own. You know what works for your hair and what doesn't. But brushing all day is the most important. You throw the do-rag on, you let it sit. For this instance, you know, or maybe the next video, I'll hit you with a brushing style. So that's when you take the brush. You don't regular wash your hair like this. It's not a go-to. You know, you don't want to keep losing your progress. So there's a technique for everything. So I would say the number one thing as a waver is your brush. Is your brush. 2, I would say, or tied for 1 is your do-rag. 3, your mirror. Your mirror, number 3. And this is the special tip right here. This is a special tip. A lot of people won't even tell you. But to get your waves right and make sure they all connect and make sure you're spinning like no other, you gotta make sure you have your comb. So the same way, let me show you. Take the do-rag off. The same way the angles I just showed you as far as, you know, brushing, look at that, already dipping, something crazy. Something crazy, look. Let's get some natural light. Dipping, already something crazy. So you take the comb, same way, and you just brush in. Especially where all the forks are. So if you see anywhere where they're like forks and they're not connecting, you go ahead and hit it with the comb. Really, you brush it the same way all the way throughout. So you hit the angle right here on the side. Hit the angles, hit the angles, hit the angles. This is just straight up top. Just brush it down, brush it which way, you know, your hair follicles are going, and make sure it doesn't look too crazy. I typically look in the mirror. You know, let me show you right now. I typically look in the mirror, or if I have somebody that can actually see it, I have them do it. So boom, you see, it's going crazy. You just brush the crown in the other direction like it's supposed to go. So just barely lightly tapping it, or taking your brush and brushing around it. So as you can see, like I said, all of this is a crazy arm workout. So don't come in here telling me that you brush, because I'm gonna ask you for real, did you really brush? Because there's a difference from, you know, brushing in the morning to brushing all day. This is literally the brush. When I was first starting, has to live in your hand and just in your scalp. Just brush all damn day. And like I said, let's go over the tips one more time. Number one is your brush. I'll leave a link in the description for this brush or mine personally. I just dropped the brush in my shop, and I'd love for y'all to go cop that. Number two, do-rag. You can find this anywhere, beauty supplies, Targets, Walmarts. I lost one. I was actually vacuuming my car the other day and I sucked it up through the vacuum, so I had to get another one. This one's from Walmart. Mirror, Mando, you get these back edges, and a comb. So make sure you guys are holding yourself accountable. Oh, like I said, and also one of these, a nice leave-in is solid as well. A nice leave-in. And like I said, a nice leave-in is solid as well. You could take a nice light brush, get some moisture in your scalp. Keep your waves, you know what I'm saying? Keep the curls coming in and keep it also a little bit shiny. So you do all that, and you see when you throw in a leave-in though, the hair starts standing up a little bit more than it's supposed to. So you throw a do-rag on, you know, but at least your hair won't be dry and your scalp won't be dry. I hope this video helped you guys out. I love y'all all so much. Please keep liking and subscribing. New video, house renovation and tour coming at 300. Tap in, let's work.